Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel got a bird's eye view, hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me, oh that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Now Jackson on first down. They go screen. This is Ingram. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. From the gun, Jackson. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Zadarius Smith with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. Looking to throw on second down. Rodgers, he gets this to Devontae Adams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Give him 32 on the play.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Rodgers going to throw. He's got the lane, and there he goes. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yo, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
It's just me, Clint. It's just me and you. Back to normal. Bravo. Set the tone, defense.
From the 29, Rodgers, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be two guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Let's go for it. Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Jackson now. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
First down, Ravens.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Vanderbilt's own Oren Burks had the tackle defensively.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Jackson to throw. Got him in. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Buying time to his left. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Jackson from the shotgun. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
158! Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Check 99.
And an alley to run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they're dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
That's caught by Geronimo Allison. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. Fourth down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a bit of a daunting task here for this offense as they'll start out at the 1-yard line.
I guess you could easily say there's a whole lot of real estate in front of them if they want to achieve their goal, which is get to the other end zone.
Yeah, 99 yards to go if they want to do just that. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards, the final tally. From the gun, it's Jackson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They'll wind up losing 7 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
On the ready. 42. 42 is the mark, boy. 42. 42 is the mark. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Pretty good job escaping the pressure. Gets him 15 yards on the scramble, but now it's 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Check 30. Mike 48. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. 48.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They toss to Ingram. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Check 93's the mic. 93's the mic. Here we go. Check 93's the mic. 93.
Operating from the gun. Jackson. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically their scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that lock? Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted. I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Rodgers. Lets this one rip toward Graham. And that will be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Checked.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
Let's go, D. 42's mark, 42's mark.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. The crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. 12 yards on the return that time. And that will come the offense as they take over. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers and able to find Alan Lazard. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go, D. Kill. Turn up.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A well-executed safety blitz by Tony Jefferson leads to the sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Here's Rodgers to throw. He's got Adams on the hook up. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Rodgers now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones. 49 yards as his guys are back within a single score. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Check. 42's the mic. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Go. 42, Mike. 42. Watch the screen.
Here's Jackson, operating from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith bringing the pressure yet again. That's his third sack here tonight. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Jackson now, throwing on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
Here's Sam Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. A little too amped up there, got to him before he had a chance to catch it.
Another example of players in tough spots getting the protection that they deserve. Got to make sure that he's able to catch the ball before you get to him.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Out of the pistol to give to Jones. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4.
Come on.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Check.
Now it's Jackson. This one complete to Ingram. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Kill. 26.
Now Jones. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This from 36 yards out. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. The throw there finding its way to Boyle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. The toss right. This is Ingram. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Jackson. Roberts got it. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Again, they'll run with Ingram. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Jackson to throw. That's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run here with Ingram. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, his 2nd touchdown of the night as the Ravens push further out in front.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Let's go. Let's go. No.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And Adams has it, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Rodgers now on first down. And that's complete to Adams. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
Let's go, let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. He's going deep for Brown. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.